In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Scheduling Assistant in Outlook. By the end, you'll be able to find a time that works for everyone and send a clean, clear meeting invite with confidence. First, open Outlook and switch to your calendar. This view gives you the right tools for planning, so make sure you're not in Mail or another section. If you use multiple calendars, confirm the one you want is visible so your availability is accurate. Next, create a new meeting from the ribbon. A meeting window opens with fields for your attendees, subject, time, and more. In the To field, add the email addresses of the people you want to invite. Outlook will autocomplete names from your directory. If you need to distinguish between required and optional attendees, use the optional field to keep expectations clear. This helps the scheduling assistant show who absolutely must be free versus who can be flexible. Now click Scheduling Assistant at the top of the meeting window. This view is the heart of the process. You'll see your attendees listed on the left and a timeline grid on the right. Each row represents a person. On the grid, white areas indicate free time, solid blocks usually mean busy, lighter shading can indicate tentative, and striped sections often mean out of office. On some versions, you may also see suggested times on the right that automatically highlight options when all required attendees are available. Drag the meeting time slider to a white area where everyone you marked as required is free. If you need a different duration, drag the ends of the slider to adjust the length. If you see conflicts, try sliding forward or backward, or look at the suggested times panel for quick options. You can also nudge the date using the mini calendar to jump to another day with better availability. When you've found a good slot, switch back to the meeting details to finalize everything. Add a clear subject so attendees know the purpose at a glance. Set the location, or if it's virtual, ensure your online meeting link is included. Add a brief agenda or context in the body so people can prepare. If you're coordinating across time zones, double check the time zone settings so the invite translates correctly. Set a reminder if needed, and if this is a repeating meeting, configure the recurrence pattern carefully. Finally, click Send. Everyone will receive the invite and can respond with accept, tentative, or decline, and you'll see their responses update automatically. That's it. Using Scheduling Assistant makes finding the right time straightforward and saves countless back and forth messages.